To JazzedTutorials and back to basics. This week I would like to show you a very simple and easy mode on the social media icon. We made a social media icon before, but it was only in Illustrator that we did it in. And I feel like some of you might need to know how to do it in Photoshop and not just Illustrator. So I'm showing you an old world style type of social media icon. And I am doing Tumblr as my example, but you could certainly do any one you like. Just you'll have to change up the colors, of course, to suit the color of that social media icon that you're doing. So to start things off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my circle, elliptical shape tool, and I'm going to make a circle of any size I'd like. Depends on how big or small you want your icon to be. Oops, that's totally not a circle, guys. Wow. Alright, we're going to go with that. Now, once you have your circle made, you then need to go ahead and rasterize that layer because we're going to be adding some stuff on top of it that will require for it to be rasterized. So right-click that layer and just select rasterize. Alright, now zooming in, we are going to now cut out a portion of this because I want to make it look folded over, like paper. So grab your eraser brush and select a 6-point hard brush. That's this right here. And you're now going to erase just a portion of the right side of this circle. Something like that. And then just round off that edge right there on both sides so it looks nice. That's good. Okay. Now this cutout portion here we're going to use, so don't get rid of it just yet. So take your magic wand tool and select that cutout portion right here. And then you're going to make a new layer and you're going to turn that to white. So wherever white is in your swatch, turn that layer white. And once that layer has been turned white, you can get rid of the marquee and you can go back into your other layer and you can now erase that portion right there with the eraser brush because you don't need that anymore now that you have it on your own layer. Now I'm putting it on its own layer simply because it'll make the following steps very simple and not very difficult. So you'll notice how I flipped the white layer now so that it looks a little bit folded. Now that folded effect won't showcase quite yet, but now we're going to add on a texture and we're going to give it some depth. So we're going to really enhance this and make it look cool. So you want to grab a texture that you like, preferably a white colored texture. Anyone will be fine. Just go to google.com and type in white texture, grunge texture, whatever, and find something you like and you can utilize that. So for me, I have one here. And that's the texture that I've chosen. Now you'll notice how it's already on the layer, and how I've done that is I pasted on the texture, Control V. So there's my texture, and what I've done is I've gone down to my elliptical layer, the circle layer, hold down your Command or Control key, make that an active selection, and then on the actual shape layer, hit your mask tool button and it will then mask it out for you. That's a pretty cool step. Okay. Alright, now on that layer, I'm going to set the first one to soft light. Now you'll notice how it's not showing my texture very well. It could be because I didn't choose a bright enough texture white or something that wasn't really enhanced, or it could also be the color choice that I chose. But that's okay. We can utilize that to our advantage. So what I did is I duplicated that very same texture layer, and on the duplicated texture layer, I set that one to multiply. So the multiplied layer is the top copy, and the soft light layer is the bottom copy. And as you'll also notice, let me zoom out a bit, it's applied the texture to the curved layer that we had. That's extremely awesome. Okay, so now we have to go ahead and add some more effects to this to really enhance this. So on your main eclipse layer, which is the first one you made, not the texture layers, but the other one. Double click that, and we're going to add some effects to this. I've only added a drop shadow to this layer, and I've added a 2 pixel and distance and a 4 pixel size for that. So those are my settings. Click OK, and that's what I have there. Now we're going to be adding the actual icon. Now I have the icon here in a different layer. If you go to google.com, that is if you're using Tumblr, just type in Tumblr icon so you get that really nice text, because I don't know the font that they use for Tumblr. I'm sure it's an easy font to know, but I just don't know what the font is, so I thought, well, I'll just search the icon, a lot easier. So I have this icon here, so I'm going to take that icon and I'm just going to paste it into my document and utilize that to my advantage. It's much easier than doing it the other way. Just saying. Control V. Oh, that's a very big letter T. Alright, obviously I have to resize mine. I don't know about you guys. You might, you may not. I don't know. It depends on what you're doing. Alright, zoom in so I get that where I want it. That's still a bit too big. Let's place that in the dead center. Alright, looks good to me. Now, I don't want it to be black, obviously, for my color, so I'm going to click on that layer with my command key / control key if you're a Windows person, and I make that color white. Oops, it's not white. There we go. Alright, so we now have that as our white color, and you could leave it there if you'd like. That could be your tutorial, that could be it, but I want to enhance that lovely letter T. So last but not least, I'm going to add some effects to this. So you're going to double click that layer. I'm going to add a couple here. I'm going to add a stroke. I'm choosing a 5 pixel size. I want the position to be outside. I want the opacity on that stroke to be 32%. Fill type is color, and I've chosen this right here. There we have it. And then next we have our inner glow setting. I've set the blend mode to normal. I have an opacity of 21%. I have a noise set to 100%, and the color I have is black. And then my technique is softer, the edge is where the source is, and the choke is 2, size is 6, and that's that. Click OK, and we have that effect right there. Zoom out, and there you have it. Oh my god, that's so nifty, guys. Look at that. It's so awesome. Do you like it? I mean, do you like it? Do you really like it, guys? I like it. I think it's a really great icon. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was easy enough for you. If it was not easy, if you thought it was difficult, or you have any questions or comments or whatever, leave them below. Or if you're a little shy kind of person, you can inbox me here. I always answer back. And if you want to send me some stuff on Facebook or Tumblr, you can do that too. Links are all below to find me. Follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, everything else. Also, check out our shirt shop. We have some cool shirt stuff in there. If you guys have any cool designs you want to see in our shirt shop, let me know in the comments below. And thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!